Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Wakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do a video, to do this lesson. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the chosen people of the Most High. You know, you kind of got to drill it into you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans' heads, because you hard-headed. You don't get it, man. You are the Lord's chosen people, nobody else, man. And because of your disobedience, you have been put in a situation where you can't get out of, man, until the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, gets you out of it, man. These curses were put upon you because you were wicked as hell, because you were hard-headed as hell, because you were rebellious as hell, man. Even are you to this very day. You know? Even to this very day. You know? Let me see if I can find this preset real quick. Right? Because our people like to say I'm not in slavery no more. Slavery happened a long time ago. And, you know, the curses, they were a long time ago. The law, we don't got to keep the law no more. Which is all a damn lie, man. Because if you understood and read the Bible, you would understand and know that you are still in captivity. That you are still under the curses. That you still have to keep the law. This is Baruch chapter 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. Right? The Most High scattered us throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? And we are still in captivity everywhere that we are, man. Everywhere throughout the four corners of the earth that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans dwell at, you are oppressed and you are in captivity, right? And it says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. You work, you got to pay taxes, you got to pay rent. You catching pure hell wherever you at, man. Right? According to all the iniquities of our fathers, because our forefathers went off. Our forefathers went against the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Therefore, we have to pay for the iniquity of our forefathers. And to get deeper, we are our forefathers, man, in the regeneration. Right? It says, which departed from the Lord our power. So, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua put us in this captivity. He put us under these curses, man. He gave us laws. Nobody else was given the law. If you grew up with your parents, if you didn't listen to the rules that they put down in the house, you get your ass whooped, man. You can't go outside. They take your phone. They stop you from playing your game. They turn off the TV. They give you some kind of punishment, man. Well, that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is doing to his children, man. Why? Because we refuse to follow the rules. We refuse to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? And who did he use to push this hell upon us, man? All the nations, mainly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, man. Our people have to realize that the so-called white man doesn't have the same mind state and mindset as you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are two totally different people. We are the righteous, they are the wicked, man. You cannot change that. Right? So I'm going to let this play. This is a skit, and I'm trying to find this movie. You know, anybody see this video and you know the name of the movie, you know, if you could send me the name of the movie, I would appreciate it. Baba Kasha. So I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to come back with some scripts. You know how we do. You know, I got a little bit, so it's not going to take long. Shalom.
Tribute Say something. Contribute. Say something.
You want me to say something? Fine. I'll say something. You people. You're not a race. You are a virus. You destroy the world. Everything beautiful you poison. You drag us from our homes. You rape our daughters, murder our sons.
And that's what happened during slavery, man. That's what happened during slavery, man. Right? Everything, Esau, Edom has destroyed the world, man. Esau, Edom has destroyed the world, man. You know?
You crack our spines and do all you can to break our will. You stab us. Then you put the knife in our hand and tell us it's our fault. And if you don't do it yourself, you stand by, close your eyes, and pretend there's nothing wrong. And then...
What do so-called white men always say? No matter how many so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans get killed, no matter how many of us is locked up in jail, no matter how many of us are in poverty in our neighborhoods, what they say, we all equal. You know? We all equal. Right? How? How are we all equal, man? Let me see if I can find this preset. How are we all equal, man? I need to know. I really need to know, man. Salakia. Khan, this is Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desires, and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High, nor is not in all his thoughts. Because the so-called white man, he don't believe in the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. He's completely adverse to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. His ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. So he don't even know what's coming to him, man. He can't fathom his judgment, man. He can't figure out that he's going to be judged for all the stuff that he did, man, no matter how many times you tell him, right? It says, his ways are always grievous, his judgments are far above out of his sight, right? He puffeth at them, Salakia. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity, man. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. And under his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. You know? Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. The so-called white man, hey, he got a lot coming to him, man. He got a lot of judgment coming to him, man. Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Now, this brother is going to tell him everything, right? He's going to break it down to him. Do you think that Edomite understood that, man? No. None of these so-called white peoples understand the hell that you go through, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, man. Neither do they want to understand it, man. They don't care about you. They don't care to understand it. Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white. The Israelites, man. And tribe. The Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Who you are. You are Israelites, right? But the wicked shall do wickedly. The so-called white man, all he can do is wickedness, man. He can't do nothing else. That's all that he can do is wickedness, right? And none of the wicked shall understand, man. None of the wicked is going to understand. None of the wicked is going to understand, man. So this Edomite that he's telling all of this to, he's not going to understand. Let me play it back a little bit. He's not going to understand, man. You know? He won't understand, man. But the wise shall understand. 2/3 of our people not going to understand, man. 2/3 of our people are not going to understand the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Only the elect, the 1/3 and 144,000 is going to get this truth, man. Is going to get the words that are written in this book, man. They're the only ones that's going to get it. You know?
You are a virus.
And the virus ain't the coronavirus. Salakia, the virus is not the coronavirus. It is the so-called white race, man. They are the virus. You get rid of them, which Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to do it. We not going to do it, man. Hey, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans on this earth, we not coming up against the so-called white man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to do it, man. And he's and they are the virus, man. The Most High knows the so-called white man is the virus, man. And when you look at them, they look like a damn virus, man. You know?
You destroy the world. Everything beautiful you poison. You drag us from our homes. You rape our daughters, murder our sons. You crack our spines and do all you can to break our will. You stab us. Then you put the knife in our hand and tell us it's our fault.
Yeah. Because the so-called white man, when you read the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and 5, it says, whose oppressors slay him. As a matter of fact, let me get it real quick, man. Zechariah 11 verse 5, right? And it reads, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, man. Right? So that's what the brother talking about right there. You kill us and then put the gun in our hand and tell us we did it. It's our fault, right? It says, I'm gonna read it again. Zechariah 11 and 5. Whose possessors, who are our possessors? The so-called white man, right? Slay them, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. All these cops getting off for killing unarmed black men, man. Unarmed Latino men, man. Right? And that's only the things that they putting on them on mainstream media. What about all the other things that they doing under the table, man? They doing way worse wickedness to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. I was just looking at a little documentary. It was kind of old, and it had Umar Johnson on it. He was saying how they had undercover cops, which I knew that anyway. They had undercover cops that was going out there in Chicago and killing you so-called Negroes, man, and pinning it on other so-called black men, which that wasn't the case, man. It wasn't our people killing our people like that, man. It was hired mercenaries that was coming in to Chicago on a weekend, probably a little weekend job, man. Some extra money, you know. And I get to kill a nigga. Hey, man, I'll take it. That's what they was doing, man. But yet, y'all want to love everybody. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
And if you don't do it yourself, you stand by, close your eyes, and pretend there's nothing wrong. And then you pray to your God.
Which is Satan. So-called white man pray to Satan, Baphomet, Shira, whoever, man. Right? Horus, Tammuz, you know, a bunch of Greek gods, Janus, you know, Esther, Ishtar, Salakia, Ishtar, you know. They pray to all these gods, man. Because they are the wicked, man. We have the true and living power, man. Which is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, man. None of these, all these other gods are idols, man. They are nothing.
to silence our screams so that you can enjoy the happiness that we built for you with our blood. But it's not your fault. It's the only way you know how to be.
Exactly. Just like I said, they were only created for vengeance, man. Esau loved blood, man. Esau loves the so-called white man. He loves blood, man. Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, no, I'm going to read 6. Well, I'm going to read 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. What's the modern day sword? The gun, right? And the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. The same way the so-called white man loves blood, the Most High is going to reward him with blood, right? Because when you read the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and 33, it said the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is therein, but by the blood of him that shed it, man. Who shed the blood? So-called white man of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So how can the land be cleansed? With the blood of the person that spilled the blood of the saints, right? Because the Israelites are the saints, right? And it says, since thou hast not hated blood, so-called white man never hated blood, man. He loves blood. He loves to see death, man. He loves to kill, man. He will kill anything, man. If it was a nice plant just blooming out of the park, Esau would find a way to kill it, man. He would probably cut it down. He'd probably go pluck off the colorful leaves, you know. Hey, he'll probably shoot it, man. If ain't nobody looking, he'll probably come out there with a knife and just chop it down, man. He doesn't like anything that's beautiful, man. Just like the brother said earlier in the video, he said everything that's beautiful, you kill it. You know what I mean? So the Most High said, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So blood is going to chase the so-called white race, man. And rightfully so.
And the only thing that will change anything is if another virus comes along and does to you what you do to us.
That other virus that's going to come along, which it ain't going to be a virus, it's going to be righteous vengeance, right? Because the Lord said in 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6 that it is a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, right? It's a righteous payback to get payback on the people who did all these heinous things to you, man. So that's going to be righteous killing, man. Right? And who going to do that? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Israelites are going to do that, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And if you don't get down with it, hey, you going to get cut down just like your oppressor who you love, man.
And I hope that happens.
Me too, brother.
Very soon.
Me too, brother.
Wow.
Confounded. Look at him, man. You think he understood? Let's see.
This evening obviously hasn't gone as I'd hoped. And I think I'm having a full-on panic attack right now, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get myself together, and when I come back, I hope you don't see me as the
See, with him it's let bygones be bygones, man. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he requires that which is past, man. So everything that you did from the beginning to the end to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has it on record from the beginning to the end, man. He ain't leave nothing out, man. He knows everything, right? But this whole system is rigged. It's not. It's only set up to kill you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and oppress you, man. Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth, man. So you ain't never gonna get no justice right now, anyway. But when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua comes back, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are gonna get justice, man. When the Most High Yahweh sends our Savior Yahushua down here to execute judgment, hey, nobody can plead with him, man. Can't nobody say sorry. Can't nobody say it wasn't me. Can't nobody, ain't gonna be no more talking in that day, man. So Esau, Edom, live it up, man. Live it up. Because your reign is almost done. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Wakal for blessing me with the spirit to do this video. Hey, stay in this faith, Israel. We almost out of here, man. We about to see the fall of our enemies. Lord willing, I'm part of that number to see that, man. You know? Lord willing. Love y'all, Israel. Shalom.
The devil.